Hare Krishna, dear devotees, and welcome to today's Japa inspiration. I hope you can hear me. Yes, it looks to work. We are in a new location in the mountains of South Italy, and Krishna willing, the internet will collaborate nicely. So we continue in regard to avoiding the 10 offenses to the holy name. And today we have the offense 6, which is to give some interpretation on the holy name of the Lord. That means actually to speculate about the chanting and start, for example, to think that Hari means impersonal Brahman, that Krishna refers to the mind, so on and so forth, like concoction about the holy names, which I think for most of us, we are quite free from this type of offense. But Haripashad Prabhu give a very interesting way in which this offense can come. It's when we bring new rules and regulations to the holy name. Like, Prabhu, if you don't chant all your 16 rounds before 9 o'clock in the morning, your japa is useless. Things like this. Recommendations are welcome. It's good to have recommendation, but if we make it like a new rule, we are actually concocting and making this offense to give interpretation on the chanting of the holy name. Now, how that translates while we chant is quite difficult to do this offense. So therefore, I thought let's have the first inspiration with something that will help us to avoid any offenses to the holy name. And this is one tip that is given in Harinam Chintamani, to chant with respect and affection. And it's interesting that if you look at the Latin root of the word respect, means to again, and spectare comes from a spectacle, like glasses, means to see. That means to see again, to look again. So we might see things in one way, but if we look again, we might see the things different, and then we can give proper respect to what we see, because we see it with a proper light. So when we chant the holy name, the truth is that actually the holy name is non-different than Radha and Krishna themselves. Radha and Krishna are there, present in the holy name. So what is very, very helpful when we chant Japa is to chant in a mood of relationship, that when we pronounce the name of Radha, when we pronounce the name of Krishna, or Hare and Krishna, we are aware that we are actually communicating or calling two persons. We are entering a relationship with the mantra, with the persons of the mantra. We call the Devata of the mantra, or the Supreme Personality of Godhead. We can say in this case. So we want to give a place of respect to the holy name, and whenever the mind wanders and we forget what we are actually doing, we can respectare. We can look again. Oh, this name is not an ordinary name. This name is non-different than Radha and Krishna. And then we try to chant in this mood of relationship, keeping in mind that this name is actually non-different than Radha and Krishna. And right now, by chanting the holy name, we are serving them. So remain aware of the holy name, that the holy name is a person, is Radha and Krishna, and chant with respect and affection, and then no offense can go in between. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna. We will move to the second station. If we look at the sixth defense that Bhaktivinoda Thakur gave against the sixth offense, he writes, approach the holy name with simple faith, not with mundane interpretation. So we should not interpret the holy name with mundane point of view, but rather we should have a simple faith into the holy name. And when we have faith in someone, we actually can surrender to that person. Like if you have faith into a spiritual teacher, then we will be able to surrender to that spiritual teacher. But if we do not have faith, then it will be difficult. Therefore, usually we need to spend quite some time before we choose a spiritual master so that we can have sufficient faith and surrender to that person. So in the same way, if we have faith in the holy name, then we will be able to surrender to the holy name. And for sure, some faith is there that the holy name is something wonderful. So therefore, there is at least some level of surrender that we can bring into our chanting of the holy name. This is something that I often think about in the sense that so often when we chant the holy name, we are preoccupied of things of this world, and we sometimes do not have faith that Krishna will take natural care of our life if we surrender to him. And there is actually Chaitanya Charitamrita in Madhya Lila, chapter 22, verse 62. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is giving some teaching to Sanatana Goswami, and he said that Shraddha, faith, Shraddha is confident, firm faith that by rendering transcendental loving service to Krishna, one automatically performs all secondary activities. Meaning that's how is Shraddha described, having the faith that by serving Krishna with love and devotion, by chanting the holy name with love and devotion, then all other area of our life will be fully cared by the Lord. That means we can let go of all secondary thoughts that are in our mind and try to fully surrender to Harinam. The holy name is our beloved Lord, and we surrender by following the sound vibration. So now we try to enter into that simple faith into the holy name. The holy name will take care of my entire life if I fully surrender to him. I do not need now to plan. I do not need to think. I do not need to worry or to desire anything. Now I can just, with simple faith, surrender to the holy name. Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna. So the last inspiration for today, it's an interesting one. It's chanting with a particular mood, a mood of desperation. I'm preparing right now a lecture for our Bhagavat Life weekly online session. And Keshava Maharaj gave a very nice explanation. We are just entering now the 10th canto of Srimad Bhagavatam, and we hear of Bhumi and the demigods who were overburdened by the demons. So they went to Kshirodakashayi Vishnu to call for Brahma, for Lord Krishna, for help. And it is described that they were desperate. They knew they cannot do anything. They knew the situation is very bad and they absolutely need the Lord. Therefore, with this desperate mood, they called to the Lord, and therefore the Lord decided to appear. So also for Krishna to appear in our life, we should be desperate. We should be coming to this point where we understand I cannot do it on my own, this point of helplessness. As long as we think everything is all right, then we will not be able to call really for the Lord, and we cannot really expect the Lord to appear. So unless Krishna appears, there is no hope for me. That should be our mood. I absolutely need the Lord to appear and help me in my life. In reality, we do not see Krishna because we are not desperate to see him. Now in Japa, it's quite easy to become desperate because despite our effort, we are most of the time helpless in offering a good chanting. So we will keep in mind the first inspiration that Radha and Krishna are non-different than Hare Krishna, than the holy name. And when we are calling, we are inviting them to come. And now that they are come, we surrender fully to them. And if despite those two steps, we are not able to offer good chanting, then we can feel desperate and we can pray to the holy name. Please, I surrender to you, my holy name. Please guide me. Please take me to good chanting. Please allow me to chant the holy name in a proper way. So we remember the holy name is non-different than Radha and Krishna, and we deal with them in a very personal way. And the way we deal with them, we pray and we surrender to them with a mood of desperation. My Lord, without you, I'm not able to offer a proper japa. Please help me, please help me, please help me.
Wow.
Krishna, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, dear devotees, thank you for joining to this Japa session. It was a little bit difficult to create this inspiration. Sometimes it flows, sometimes it's not so much flowing, but I think all over it was quite a good experience. In regard to this desperation, it's actually will be that's a powerful emotion. Please leave like it is. This is a very powerful emotion that is maybe not so easy to emulate, to bring it like this. This is like a great eagerness, which is not fulfilled. Or Kadamba Swami was sometimes saying, hope against hope. We have hope, but almost we are sure that it's almost impossible. So it's a very powerful feeling. But one can actually, by blessings, one can enter into such emotion if we keep our consciousness focused and really feel from our heart sorry that the holy name is there, that I'm trying but I'm not able to connect with them. Then it can result into a very beautiful experience. So I thank you for joining us, and Krishna willing, we meet again next Monday. I wish you a wonderful japa chanting. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Pranam. Thank you, Prabhuji.